Hi Pisces! Welcome to your September 2017. This is going to be work, love, and family reading. Okay, I know I'm uploading in the middle of the month, but it's pretty much for the whole month, like whole basis. So I'll apologize about that. Okay, so Pisces, you start off with the month, you start off with the Seven of Wands card in reverse. And then the Lovers card upright, and then the Page of Wands in reverse. So what I feel like this is telling me, I feel like for some of you guys, your defenses are down when it comes to love. I feel like you probably stop trying to fight something, whether it's to do with if you want to be with someone or if you want to actually move on with someone. I think you actually stop fighting your feelings, whatever the feeling is. I think you're just letting it be. Um, or you may receive a message about a lover that you don't like, or you may find something out about a lover that you don't like maybe they're sending, like maybe you were sneaking around on them or something, or you're sneaking around and sending messages to someone else, possibly. um if you're in a relationship. But for others of you, I feel like this is mainly just like your defenses are down, or um um you're feeling like what have you got to lose, or what have you got to lose to go back to this person. This could mean that someone has come back in the past. Perhaps it's in they're a fire sign of Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and they could be in their sun, moon, or rising sign. Um, you may feel defenseless, like this person may have like a certain hold on you, and they may be pursuing you hard if it's someone that's coming back, or you may be pursuing them hard, but keeping it to yourself if you haven't pounced on them yet. Okay, so moving along, I don't want to stay too long on that. And then for those of you who are single, yeah, even if you're single, I feel like this theme of the name of the game for a lot of Pisces is like this lingering love affair in it. Even if you're single, underneath this card you have the five of you have the Five of Swords in reverse, and then you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I feel like a revelation or a need to stop feeling so spiteful, or so like I'll get you, and like maybe grinding underneath your teeth when you see at the sight of someone or something like that. um or like it's no more none of that. You're releasing that, or you're releasing feeling like you have to prove yourself to someone. Maybe before you felt like you had to prove yourself to someone, you had to show them that you love them. You had to do like, you had to show them like, oh, I'll like, because sometimes this card is like the one-up card, but I feel like it's like you're like, I'll show you, or like um I've got one up on this person. I'm better than her. I'm better than him. Like why don't you choose me, kind of thing. It's kind of how I'm reading it now. I don't always read this like this, but I feel like that's what it could be saying. Like what is wrong with me? Why wouldn't you choose? Like why won't you choose me, kind of thing. But I feel like that like sneaky, calculated, that like I feel like those thoughts are waning, and it shows its evidence because it's in the reverse position. So it's like you're releasing those thoughts, or releasing the need to kind of prove yourself, or releasing the need to feel like you have to show who you are to someone. Well, show who you are in a sense of what you're capable of doing. But I feel like you are showing who you are in a sense of you're not going to be sneaky anymore about it. Like you're just going to be maybe open about it. So maybe that's what that meant about your defenses are down, like meaning you're not trying to put up a front anymore. You're not trying to maybe hide how you feel. You're not trying to, um, for some of you, or you're not trying to Yeah, just you're releasing that spiteful kind of energy. And then you've got the Empress card upright, and then the Tower card in reverse. And what I feel like is this is saying that this is kind of like fire been burning under the bridge for some time now. Basically, what this means is this can mean the possibility of an act like a sudden love affair or a sudden shock or a sudden reunion, and something that used to happen before and it's like it's returning back now and it's back on again. But I feel like this has been like bubbling underneath the surface for some time. So that there may be love and nurture back in your life with this Empress card, which is what it represents. This person can be a Taurus because this card is a Taurus card. But I feel like you've probably been talking to them for some time now because the Tower card it wasn't upright, which makes it like a big shock. You know, it's more like I've been kind of letting them in a little way, a little bit. This, that, and the other. I've been answering the messages a little bit. I've been kind of entertaining them slightly on a low. Um, so yeah, this is in the section in what's working for you this month. So even if I feel like, but I feel like you guys, I don't even know if you guys are really all in it like that. I feel like it may just be like or you may be bored, and it may be just like just doing something just because you're bored. For some of you, you may not even really want this person like that. And then for the others, and then you also have the Five of Cups in reverse, and then the Wheel of Fortune upright. And what these cards are depicting is they're showing that um I feel like it's, and if it's coming up in the section of saying what not to do, what spirit is warning you not to do. With the Five of Cups coming up in reverse in the section of what is warning you not to do, I feel like this is kind of saying, because this is positive in reverse, but with this I feel like it's almost saying don't be too eager to forgive and forget, or don't be too eager to forget whatever kind of depressive ways that this person has put you through. Like don't forget the events, like don't forget the turn of events, like don't forget whatever has happened, don't forget the whole scenario, the whole enchilada, because you guys may just be like trying to put water underneath the bridge or fire underneath the bridge or whatever. But um with these two, I don't know, I feel like that's what they're saying. Don't be so quick to don't be so quick to forget or lose yourself or feel like you need to just go back just because you're bored, if that's the case. Or don't be, or you may just be, even if it wasn't somebody you was in a serious relationship, you may be entertaining a friend that you're not really that you're not really that into. Like maybe a friend was pursuing you for a long time, and then like finally it was like, okay, like I'll give you a chance, but really you're like, get the fuck from me type of voice. So I don't know. For some of you, that's not gonna be the case for everybody, but for some of you, okay. And then I pulled in a card. What happened? I pulled a card to see what did it exactly mean in your specific love reading section before I go into the other ones. And what they told me was, sorry, you guys like ska? This ain't my tarot reading. Sorry, music. I mean dub. Sorry. Okay, back to. I mean that's serenity for me too, but I don't know. It's not for everybody. Okay. Tabara of the waters. Tabara of the waters. You got her in reverse. Okay. This fairy here, she speaks of emotion, serenity, meditation, and gracefully accepting change. However, in the reverse position, I feel like this can indicate emotional needs are not being met or thirst of the spirit or emotions. Okay. So yeah, emotional needs are not really being met. They may just be like half-ass met. You just be like, I might as well kind of vibes. Okay, moving to your work. For work, Pisces, I feel like you guys, you've got the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, I feel like work may be going okay, just okay, and that's the thing. And that's why I feel like with these cards, the presence of these, I feel like it's saying that you want more. I feel like it's saying you're definitely, I feel like you're seeking something new. I feel like you want something new. You want something new and excitement. You, like you want to work on new, like you want to work on a new project, you know? Nine of Cups here and then all of these here like that. So you're working hard, but you want something more fulfilling to upgrade you to the next level. Like I feel like you've, and this is coming on from the last reading. I feel like you got that bug where you just want to up and go, or up and leave, or up and do, or something like that. Um, yeah, you want something new. So you want something you want to, because the Eight of Cups speaks of like letting go of walking of actually taking the blindfold off. Even though these cards are quite positive, that's what I feel like. It's like your work is okay, but you could do with a little bit of adventure. You could do with a little bit of directing your energies into other aspects of your life that fulfill you even more. Because in the card right underneath it is what needs attention in your work life. Is you got the Three of Wands in reverse. Now this speaks of like wasted energy. You need to go back and decide on what you want to put your focus in, because whatever you're focusing right now is not fulfilling and it's energy draining. These are like energy wands. The wands is energy, is fire, is passion, is active, but like the fire is like burning out and it's like in reverse, and it's like no, no, like this partnership is not fulfilling me. No, this job is not fulfilling me. No, 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 no. This is what this is like, okay? Um so yeah. You want yeah. And then what's working for you this month is, I feel like, is your determination to actually want to um your determination to actually want to change, because maybe you guys may be revisiting, and the fact that you have all these ideas. I'm sorry, I'm looking at where you got the Seven of Cups. It's because the spread is all the way over there. This is way how that's the thing situated. The Seven of Cups upright, and then you got Two of Wands and Two of Cups here. So I feel like there may be good partnerships, or there may be people that you know of that you can work with that can help you to get to the next level. And you feel like the resources are there. So that's why I feel like you want to access this. But with this Knight of Cups in reverse, I feel like it may be saying you may be revisiting these people, revisiting ideas that you had in the past, or it could mean that you're like almost like a martyr or like a slave to this feeling, but it's not in a negative way. I feel like it's beneficial to you, and you've just got a lot of ideas with like the Seven of Cups. Like your imagination is going crazy, and that's also helping you right now. Some of you may even be thinking about, or like be more active online, like starting a, a blog, or like starting something online, because the Seven of Cups can mean something to do with online. Okay, and then what Spirit is advising you not to do, I feel like it's telling you to not take a blind leap of faith this month. Like, don't be, yes, you have these plans and stuff, but be realistic, kind of, because this card can be ahead in the clouds, kind of like wishful thinking, imaginary, like la 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 type of thing. But I feel like with this, it's saying to just be. Then you got the King of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles upright. So I feel like it's saying, don't lose your senses. Don't be so eager to leave the nest because of your boredom right now, like that you lose your senses. or that you lose your sensibility, right? And then also you've got moving on to your family sector. You guys got the Three of Cups upright, which is positive, and then you've got the Six of Cups, but then you got the Six of Wands. Now, what these combinations for me, I feel like is saying is that for some of you, your home may be starting to feel a bit crowded. And it may be starting to feel a bit crowded because for those of you who may still live at home with your parents, and you yourself may have children, or even if you don't have children and you just still live at home with your parents, I feel like it's starting to feel like not a fail. This card upright is victory, right? But in reverse, it's like you're worrying about you feel like you're not living up to society standards, or you feel like your place in society is not where it should be. So like with all these product, and then with the Six of Cups being the children card or the child card, I feel like you may be feeling inadequate, or you may be feeling like it's time to leave the nest because your house is getting too crowded. Even though this is a positive card, it could just mean that there's three's a crowd, or even there's probably more than three because you may live with like brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, nanas and papas, mamas, like that. Then their children and your children like that. So maybe maybe how it feels for some of you, and then for others of you who don't live, who that's not the scenario. I feel like what this is saying is that maybe you need to watch who you put what environment your children are around, or who is coming around your child with the Six of Wands in reverse, or who you bring around your family, or who you trust around your family. Just watch that. And then it can also mean that your family may be fighting for some sort of stance in society, like fighting for some sort of community position. Like maybe a family may be being judged about something that happened in your neighborhood right now, and you may feel like you have to take a stance up for someone. Different scenarios for different things. So I'm just saying what's coming to my head. Okay. And then right underneath that, which is what Spirit is saying, what needs to be worked on in your family life. Yeah, I feel like even though you may feel whole, like you may live with people, I feel like you may still feel alone, or you want more time alone, or you actually kind of want to kind of feel left out in the cold. I mean, or you don't want to, but you feel left out in the cold, even if you do live with people right now. And they it's just like you're not happy with him, because then you got the Ten of Cups in reverse and then the Judgment card in reverse. So it's like you're judging your family, or you're judging yourself, your higher self. You feel like you're not rising to your higher self, which the Judgment card does. This Judgment card speaks of like elevation to higher self. I see even this card has like its own family on here. Maybe you feel like you want your own family. And then with this Ten of Cups in reverse and then the Five of Pentacles upright, this is what needs to be worked on right now with your family life. Or if one of your family members, if that's not the scenario, if one of your family members have been judged unfairly within society, you guys need to work on righting that. Although that's what you're doing, is working on getting somebody back in good graces of society, because people may be looking at someone in some weird way. I don't know why I just had like maybe like a case, like a rape case, or I don't mean to say that, but I'm just like some sort of case or something with someone, or a trial maybe for somebody. But I don't see no. Yeah, no, just stop. So yeah, sorry. Okay, and then what's actually working for you this month is piercing through the veil. Having the necessary conversations, talking it out, communicating, And you may even come to some sort of agreement to where you can have some more space in the house or operations and stuff like that. And when who comes and who goes. And what Spirit is advising you not to do this month is I feel like the Spirit is advising you not to be too dependent on people, or to not think that you need people, and to feel like you can actually do things on your own. And I say that because this is a positive card, but it came up in this section of warning. So don't be too dependent on your family, or don't feel like you have to always be with your family, because that's not the case. Okay? Spirit, that's your reading, Pisces. Now, what is the overall message in this reading for Pisces? What's the message in this overall message in this reading for Pisces? Ew. Spirit, what is the overall message in this reading for Pisces? Overall message in this reading for Pisces. Yeah, that was too much. How we doing? Okay. 21 minutes, Pisces. What is the message you got for Pisces? What is the message you got, Pisces? Got a message in a bottle, but I wasn't too confident with that one, with how it came out. So let me just get another one. Sorry. Oh my days. Oh wow. Okay, not for you came out. So I don't know what that's for. Message in this reading for Pisces, Spirit. Message in this reading for Pisces. Finances and career. And then on the bottom, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Financial issues are a factor right now in your love life. For the finance one. Okay. So I'm sorry, this is why I don't like shuffling on camera. Now you're going freaking 22 minutes. Protection message. Are you refusing to acknowledge the signs because you want things as you want them? Red flags are not pretty decorations for you to admire. Okay, no, this was perfect. For you to admire. They are warning you for a reason. If something doesn't sit right with you, trouble could be hiding in the bushes. Don't ignore the signs. Spirit always has your best interest at heart and will draw your attention to what you're overlooking. Okay? And then you've got not for you. Number 6. Not for you. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. Okay? There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire to desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is good for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. All right, sit down. Thank you, Pisces.